Hi, I'm Gary from organicweb.com.au. I'm a MailChimp certified partner and I deliver online MailChimp training. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd very much appreciate it. Today we're going to go through open rates and click rates, and I'll just cover them a little bit, particularly from the aspect of reports in MailChimp. So let's go into MailChimp itself. I've clicked on reports and I'm going to click on view report next to an example, a demo I sent a while back. So I'm going to click view report. If I scroll down the page, I'll be able to see what my open rate is and my click rate. You might see something slightly different, and that does depend on what account you have with MailChimp and a few other things. The open rate is if people have actually opened our email. The click rate is once they've opened our email, are they interested enough to click something and read more? Now, of course, if you don't have a link or a button or something like that for people to click on, you're going to have a low click rate. Open rate is hugely influenced by, do people actually want to get your information or your email marketing first off? Are you sending too seldom? Are you sending too often even? Particularly, however, the subject line is what counts. If you have a good subject line that conveys the benefit of the person opening the email, in other words, opening and reading the email, if you have a good subject line, you'll notice that your open rates will improve. Click rate is very much about, once the person's actually opened your email, are they interested enough to read more? So what we typically do in email marketing is we won't give the person the full story when they open the email to read our campaign. We'll give them a teaser, I guess you could call it, with a button where they can read more. And then we can see that people are actually interested in reading our content. Because if we have the full story, well, we actually can't see if once they've opened the email, are they interested in reading more? And particularly if you have more than one article or one story in a campaign, in MailChimp, we can actually see where people are clicking. So we always want to send people somewhere else so that we can measure if they're really engaged with our content, which is the click rate. So what is a good open rate? That's very difficult. It really depends on your industry and other factors. MailChimp do provide peer performance, and of course you want to always be better than your peers' average performance. And again, subject line is hugely beneficial, and only send to people that you have permission to send to. Click rate, however, and this is just from my personal experience, I've noticed that organizations that are sending good email marketing have a click rate of about 10% of the open rate. So what I mean by that is, if, and this is unrealistically high, if we had an open rate of 67% as per here, if we had a click rate of 6.7%, that would be good. That would be spot on, they're doing something well. Because that would mean that people have opened the email and then they found it interesting enough to click and read more. So again, open rate very much influenced by the sector you're in, plus your subject lines if people want to get your email marketing, and your click rate, you want to try and get it to about 10% of your open rate. Thanks for joining me, and if you do have questions about this, please leave it in the comments below this video. And I'm Gary from organicweb.com.au, and thank you for joining me.